This event is welcoming to drivers of all levels, whether you're an expert or you just bought the game yesterday. You'll enjoy it because it has drivers of all different levels of ability, so don't be put off if you're a newcomer or a novice. Also, first prize doesn't go to the driver's champion, it goes to the winning team or constructor who get to stay together and choose which F1 team to drive for next season. So, if you're a pair of bros or friends, you'll love it because you get to be teammates. So in future you'll see constructors and the driver standings. Also, you can join this league by messaging to Matt W Psyche UK to race with me and all the other drivers. Now let's get on with the video. Welcome back, bros and sisters. It is me, Finstream, and today we had another episode of League Racing. I said that you will be able to see Constructors Championship, which the standings, which is still true, but there's a little twist because at the moment when I'm filming this, the next race in this league, it is in Spain, but we have already in real life we have actually already raced the race in the last time we were out. We raced in Belgium, the Spa-Francorchamps in Spa. So I'm going to do the next couple of races. I'm gonna do about 3 or 4 next races just as to one video, so I can catch up with Spa as fast as possible, and I can get to in time with this, because the next season is starting in a couple of months, which I'll at least then will be ready for that. So now we have just started our first qualifying lap, as we have only 4 minutes left, or the first lap that actually went somewhat well. It was my first qualifying lap. Jeff, if you actually look closely, you can see that my front wing is actually fine. So I don't know what he's talking about there. Anyway, we have still 3.5 minutes to go, and we are coming through the second sector at the moment. It actually was very bad weather out there. Blizzard 53 at the moment. In the pole we are 2.5 seconds off the pace. So I didn't do that much of a running in wet, so that might be a reason that I'm that slow. But of course, another reason of me being slow is that I have a dry setup. That's why I'm sliding everywhere, because the race is going to be dry. At least that's how I remember it to be. But anyway, we are coming now to the end of our first lap through the penultimate corner and towards the last corner. Trying to get a power as early as possible. And we do a 1:53.4, which is for over 4 seconds of the pace. So I decided, because I had fuel, but I can try and do another lap. As you can see, we still have over 2 laps of fuel, so we can do another lap right after. So if it's faster, then yeah, why not? First couple corners we lost a lot of time, and I just put it down to lead because I thought that I can improve. But here I did a little mistake, but then it wasn't enough. As you can see, it was really bad, and I decided to do one more. I just went with lead, and now we're gonna go full out on this last lap. We have 30 seconds left, and we are in P11. So only intention I right now have is to start as high as possible. So early brake into turn 2 to get a power more early, slowing past us more likely to get more pace through the next corner. Here I made a little mistake last time in my fast lap, so I already gained 7 or about 8 tenths there. Apparently the tires are overheating, not in my opinion though. Anyway, we're still going through turn 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually turn 6, now we come to turn 7, turn 8. And yeah, and we're going through the second section at the moment. We have now dropped down to P12 as KLC23 is on provisional pole at the moment. We go massively wide in here, and we have lost all the 8.5 tenths that we gained first 4 corners. But there's still a chance that we might improve. The exit was slightly better than my fastest lap so far, so we're gonna get a couple of hundredths of a second through this kind of back straight. It's actually DRS straight in the race, but now it's raining, so we are not allowed to use DRS. Coming through the last section, there was good cornering. The car feels a little bit more stable, a little bit fishtail there, a little more fishtail there, and we kind of lose the back end and lose more time. And I think we still might improve a bit, but not a lot. Maybe possibly a 2 tenths actually. That was good exit there, so we got 3 tenths up now. Through the last 2 corners, 90-degree right-handers, and maybe top 10 here, as we have a 5, 6, 7 tenth improvement. 7 tenth improvement. We actually get only P11, and that is where we will start for the Russian Grand Prix. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the British drivers. Blizzard 53 managed to take the pole by half a second over KLC, and XX Lambo was already over 2 seconds behind.
Just take it easy. We should have a good race.
So now it's just drop down to wing, the front wing to 4 or 5. So now it's the full dry setup. And we're gonna start with super softs, go to ultra softs at the end of the race, and hopefully it'll go well. Does it go well? I don't know. We are about to see, because the race is about to start. A little bit fuel on board as well, so we can run more with rich revs if needed. So we have 2 laps worth of extra fuel. We are, I think, second or first in the standings at the moment, in top 3 anyway. We have now 3, 4, 5 red lights out, and away we got first Grand Prix. It's a lot better start than all kids on our right side. It's a little glitch because we start right after turn 1. In our left right hand side we have Milo's DC Public in first, ahead on Point in GG, slightly ahead on the left. Someone lost their front wing, and also the Red Bull of Milo just completely destroys half of my front wing. That's such a bummer. That's kind of a flashback to the Chinese Grand Prix. And also strategy, ultra soft. That's an interesting strategy, and I'm gonna try that. Milo has actually spawned there, so that's us up to P8. Okes is right behind of us. I don't think has some damage. If he has, he has less than me, because you can see I'm going really slow at the moment. At least compared to Okes, who's now going up to my left hand side, trying to go inside. I just try to use as much road as possible, just to keep Okes behind. But he does stay ahead, and he cuts across. It was really close actually to taking me out, but I had to back out because Okes would have wiped me out there if I wouldn't brake more to that point. So we're gonna go again to this left corner. He weaves all across the racetrack. I don't know if that's lag or is he actually just that. It's really hard to lead. But fairly still defending his position, and we're gonna box this lap, of course. Since Rascal is now going up my inside, he goes really wide there. And now X0 Ronaldo 7 is next up. He goes now up the inside. British MacLeod, we're down to P11 as we pull into the pits. Also, Okes actually pulled the pits. That's kind of interesting. The other Sauber driver. So we are now in the pits. We're gonna fit a new front wing, hopefully, and also a set of softs, apparently, or ultras. What am I feeling? It says softs. It's fitting softs. Okay, well, that's I think twice in the ultra softs might have been better. Minor softs. It's okay. It's okay for me. I don't really. It can be work out well. I don't know. It may work out. We'll see how the race unfolds over the next 20 laps. Probably we'll see in that time where we end up or how we are going to manage this split. Anyway, Buster B 1996 now behind. Now it's Z3Xer in P17. We'll P16. Crocodile Bill came into the pits in lap 3. and he has just rejoined in front of us. I tried to take as much slipstream from him as possible. He almost swerved to the wall, coming so aggressively back to the track as the white exit lane or line has ended. So we are in P16 out of 17 runners who are still left in this race. It's not great, but now we try to get ahead of Crocodile Bill at the moment. These drivers are newcomers, a lot of them. KLC is newcomer, Blizzard is newcomer, Lambo is newcomer, Crocodile is newcomer, C3XR, the car behind me, the driver behind me is also newcomer. It was Phillips mostly. Oh, and that's close to the wall in the end of lap 4, and yeah, there's a lot of newcomers just. Someone I think retired, so that's free position for me, and there's also someone in the pits, so that's another free position. We're gonna move up to P15 at least, as we overtake XC Ronaldo and ZZ Public, who I think was the one who retired. So we're now up to P14, still trying to hunt down Crocodile Bill, who is in the same tires as us, but he has slightly newer tires. I think like worth of 1 or 2 laps of newer tires, and I'm I was quite lucky actually. So yeah, we got a box again. I was quite lucky there to actually not retire from the race. I just lost my whole front wing, and it's my second pit stop in lap 5. So this race is it's completely ruined. For sake, this is not going well right now. We're on lap 5. Now on lap 6 actually when we cross the start finish line. Matthew Wilson UK also went to the pits. Now it's our turn. We've been on super softs. We run as long as possible, and then we probably change to ultras at some moment. Now I think again ultras would be better, but I did this call upon myself to put the super softs on. So we're back down to P16. I think someone retired, but apparently there's still 17 runners, so I'm just talking whatever nonsense comes into my mind. Not gonna spare now, although I did already, but I believed it. Now there's 16 runners, so I think actually Milo has dropped the position, and there is Milo. Okay, so Milo has crashed out. I was going to take his action in turn 2, lap 1. To the judges after the race, but now that Milo has crashed, I don't think there's anything that I need to adjust. I actually talked after the race. I talked to Milo, and we were cool. He apologized. I don't know. I think he missed his braking point or something. But anyway, we're fine. I actually fought against Milo in Bahrain, if you remember. We had I didn't during the fight. If you don't include the first one. Now also the car behind. So the car behind us also retired, so there's 15 runners left, and XC Ronaldo has also apparently left the session. I think he has damage. So and now we have safety car. Can I not pass the driver? No, I'm not. Okay, that's a bummer. So he probably or apparently has damage. So now there's a safety car. That's interesting. We have safety car now in this race. And that brings me, as Suze1 has retired, so the reigning world champion, also Jamie Dodd has retired, so they may have had a collision somewhere, but the reigning world champion Suze1 has retired, so that's us up to P13 in a moment. Anyway, so yeah, safety car, so that gives us the chance. We are back in this race now. And we're not allowed to overtake the ghost car, unfortunately, so we have to just tuck in behind him. And the only new sets that we have left are ultra softs. So I thought that, you know what, I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out with these super softs and just see how this goes. I've already like had a couple of stops down, so I thought that stop was not needed. There's someone, this was okay. This is now we're up to speed 12, so the drivers are just dropping off like sponges at the moment. Now MacLeod is like UK is there, he's going really slowly behind the safety car. I don't know, does he have damage or I've been authorized to take the position because the safety car, but that was it's a kind of a silly thing. You're actually not allowed to take the car ahead. It just says that because he hasn't passed yet the safety car. But now the things are beginning to normalize. So the safety car is waiting up leader, and we will catch the pack at the moment. We have to just go around the track and catch the safety car. Disney Public is actually still in the race. My apologies about that. He's right there behind me. So he has now catched the pack also, and he will be driving with us to the safety car. And actually, he was racing. He was actually racing behind the safety car. So, and he's hit. This guy. What is he doing? What is he actually? He overtook me. He actually overtook me. And at this moment, I was like, okay, I have to pass him because he overtook me, and it's behind the safety car. It's yellow flag all the track. You're not allowed to overtake anyone, and he's also going to try and overtake Matt W from the UK. I don't know what he's doing. Is there a bug that he didn't? Actually, he has taken my position. He's overtaken me under the safety car, and now I'm not allowed to overtake him. So, yeah, now he's trying to overtake Matt. And I don't know what he's doing. What's it, Matt? He's lost the back end and. I'm sorry, but that is absolutely hilarious. As I saw that, he lost the back end, he touched the grass, lost the back end and crashed out. But that's what you deserve, because you're not allowed to take under the safety car, and especially he doesn't know the rules. Like this was the only race that he was in. I actually was fuming when he overtook me, but then I was absolutely stunned by laughter when he actually crashed out. Anyway, safety car coming in this lap. So now we are at lap 10, started lap 11. We are restarting the race, but as you can see by the minimap, it's actually not coming in. Safety car actually didn't come in. And this is not the first time this happened. The safety car actually stayed out. And it said safety car coming in. So some of the drivers started racing until they realized the safety car hasn't actually came in. It was Bernd Mailander, the driver of the safety car, has absolutely trolled us for the race stewards. Someone has trolled us. Race control someone. Anyway, now the safety car is coming in again. And at this time it actually comes in, so we are ready for the restart in the start of lap 12, in the end of lap 11. The green flags are now out, so now you're actually allowed to overtake, as the DRS is still disabled. XC Ronaldo pulls into the pits, some other drivers pull into the pits. We go around the inside of Matt W UK, and we take P10, P9, P8. Yeah, we take P8 after the restart. So the race is on again. We are actually in contest of good points because the leader is still that far. And actually this moment I have no more footage, so the race ends here. Luckily I was actually yeah, I actually finished in third that race, I can tell you that. XX Lambo won that race. I don't remember who came second, but here are the driver standings after 4 rounds. So that was Russian GP. Next up there will be Spanish, which still be as its own video, but then races like Monaco, Monaco and Montreal will be at a separate own video, and also maybe Baku. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry there is still not the actual Constructors Championship. I can't count them because the drivers are coming in. So it's really complicated, but I'll try to figure it out to the next video. Anyway, this has been Finn's stream. Next up, we will have Spanish Grand Prix coming in. I'll start editing it right away. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you liked this video and subscribe to stay within of our journey through this league. It was Finn's stream. I thank you for watching this video, and we're out of here.